How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? Given the chance, I'm gonna tell you now. How many ways can I give thanks for the blessings I have known? I've got a list, and I will tell you how. Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart. Grateful for this universe, for the better and the worse. Grateful that this world keeps spinning round. Grateful for my memories, grateful for my hopes and dreams, grateful for the blessings I have found. Give praises for all the gifts I have. Given the chance, I'm gonna shout out loud. Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful?
In my eyes, in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, in my life, I have been searching for something but you were my dream. You're perfect, you're golden, golden. You're the light, your love. You're perfect, you're golden. You're the light, my love. When I breathe, when I swallow, caress I feel. When I listen, I hear the most beautiful music out of nowhere. You're perfect, you're golden. You're my light, my love. You're perfect, you're golden. You're my light, my love, my love. When I'm sad and dark, shallow and in doubt. When I'm trying my best to put one foot in front of the other. You're perfect, you're golden. You're the light of my life, you're the love from forever. In your reflection, I'm perfect. So I keep looking at you to keep witnessing my perfection. In you as me, always there, never leave, holding me, set me free, guiding light, your empathy, confidence to express it as me. You're perfect, you're golden. You're the light of my life, you're my love from forever. Your reflection, I'm perfect. So I keep looking at you to keep witnessing my perfection. In you as me. You're perfect, you're golden.
supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Hello, and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community, and we believe there are many paths to one divinity. If you would like to learn more about our multi-faith adventures, go to www.peopleofdiversity.org. And that is also where you can make a donation to help us keep this train rolling. There will be more announcements after the message.
Last week we began our series on hope coming into the holiday season. We heard from Rabbi Pat Hickman, and our musical guest was Donna Frost. Today our speaker will be our Baha'i, Dean Martineau, and we will get music from Jennifer Farron. Next week we'll hear from Oracle Wiccan Oracle. Something sideways or backwards there.
Oracle or Wiccan representative.
That's how I say that. And with him will be Andrew Bentham Riley. So without further ado or falling over my tongue, we'll see you on the other side.
Namaste, Pod family. Jennifer Farron here from Atlanta, Georgia, coming to you in this series of hope. That's our topic for the next couple of weeks. And I've provided 2 videos today. The other video that you will see, depending on where they place them in order, will not have any kind of an intro or a voiceover explaining it. And so I'm going to do that here right now. And the other song is called Day 41 Will Come. And Day 41, I stumbled across when I was doing research for a talk that I'm doing this Sunday at Unity of Athens. And I came across Day 41, and people have tattoos of it. It's a huge thing. And it's the dawning of a new day. In the Bible, there are over a dozen references about going through trials and tribulations, Noah's Ark, David and Goliath, Jesus going into the desert for 40 days and 40 nights and being tempted. So there are a lot of biblical references, and it has now become basically a metaphor for when we are down and out and when we are going through the dark night of the soul for 40 days and 40 nights, our time of tribulation, kind of like me just getting out of the zone of caretaking my mom nonstop for 5 years. And, sometimes we get to that space where we are just completely overwhelmed. And I can't even begin to imagine living with complete devastation surrounding you. I know that many of you in Florida are experiencing cleanup and situations from the past 2 hurricanes that have hit, and of course Western Carolina, Asheville, and all of the surrounding towns. Many of the surrounding towns were completely wiped out, and they are still searching and rescuing and finding people, and it's pretty horrific. And it's a very huge dark night of the soul for many, many, many people right now. The people that are in Gaza, the people that are in Ukraine, all of the people in different regions of Africa that are being controlled by gangs. It's an international epidemic of needing that hope and needing that faith and needing that relief to come finally. And so that song is called Day 41 Will Come. After 40 days and 40 nights of tribulation, Day 41 comes, and that's when the tides shift and things turn, and the hope and the rejuvenation and the enlightenment, and more importantly, the assistance and the aid come to you. And so that's what that song is about. Day 41 will come. So you'll see that in the other video. What I'm going to sing for you right now is one that many of you may have heard before in the past 3 or 4 years since I've been doing videos for you guys. Some of you core people may have heard it before, and it's called Every Day is New. And whereas the other song is a little bit more introspective and serious and maybe a little emotional, this one is just a light-hearted message to all of you that no matter how down you are, no matter what you are going through, no matter what is happening in your 40 days and 40 nights, every day is new. And there are ways for aid and assistance to come your way. And the whole crux of the biscuit is just allowing Spirit and surrendering to Spirit and saying, I trust you to guide me. I trust the process, and I know I allow ways to be shown to me so that I can rise above this and so that I can move forward and have hope and have faith and move forward. So I invite all of you to surround yourself in love, hold fast to your strength within and to your Christ within or your spirit within, divine intelligence, whatever you call it. I invite you to remember that every day really is new and things can change so quickly for the better. So I open and allow you to open and allow yourselves to reach for the dawning of that new day. And remember, if it's pretty crummy today, it'll probably get better tomorrow. The further down you are, the higher the percentage that the next day it will actually be better. So this goes out to all of you. I love you guys. I hope you are all doing well in all seriousness. For any of you that may have been affected by the hurricane, God bless all of you. God bless all of the responders and the relief workers and the Good Samaritans and the volunteers and the family members that have lost people. We just surround all of you with love and with hope and with strength and leaning into the power within you. Every day is new. Every day is a new beginning, a chance to erase unhappy endings. When I wake, I can make 1,000 dreams come true. And when I rise to greet the day, my mind is based in truth. Every day is new, with infinite paths to choose. The choices we make and the chances we take create our truth. And every day is new. It's true. Every night when we go to sleep, our unconscious minds count the blessings we reap. When we sleep, our thoughts seem to work themselves on out. And when we rise to greet the day, our mind is free of doubt. Because every day is new, with infinite paths to choose. The choices that we make and the chances we take create our truth. And every day is new. Well, I don't get caught up in trying to make life make sense. The price that it would cost me would be too high an expense. So I just pray and keep the faith. Because every day is new. We got so many paths that we all can choose. The choices that we make and the chances we take create our truth. And every day is new. Yes, it's true. Every day is new. Ooh, yeah. Y'all, every day is new. God bless you guys. I love you so much. Big hugs from Atlanta, Georgia.
We've all been through 40 days and nights, desperate to discover wrong from right. A process of renewal as we use our
our spiritual tools. And on day 41 we see the light. Hang on everyone, day 41 will come. Hold to all that's holy, sing God's praise. Hang on everyone, day 41 will come, and we'll all see better days, manifested through our hope and faith. When we feel the stranglehold of life, when our problems cut just like a knife, we lean into our lessons, allow abundant blessings, and see those worries suddenly take flight. Hang on everyone, day 41 will come. Hold to all that's holy, sing God's praise. Hang on everyone, day 41 will come, and we'll all see better days, manifested through our hope and faith. We may not understand how anything can change. Leaning on blind faith can seem so strange, but Holy Presence knows exactly how to rearrange. Hang on everyone, day 41 will come. Hold to all that's holy, sing God's praise. Hang on everyone, day 41 will come, and we'll all see better days, manifested through our hope and faith. 41 is just a breath away. 41 is just a breath away.
Hello everyone, this is Dean Martineau, sitting here physically in Melbourne, Florida, talking to you about hope from the perspective of the Baha'i faith, or at least of my understanding of the Baha'i faith. I'm going to offer you a testimonial. I'm going to offer you some passages from the Baha'i writings for you to evaluate. And because this is a spiritual matter, there's a lot of both and involved here, I'm going to offer you some other perspectives from other passages from the Baha'i faith that you might be able to draw upon in your life to help you have more hope than perhaps you have now. I can tell you, as a believer in the Baha'i faith for way over most of my life, that my outlook on life has totally changed as a result of the Baha'i faith. I was a cynic who did not see any way that humanity was going to avoid destroying itself, and there were several possible routes it could take to do that. And I couldn't see any way out of it, and in fact, I simply didn't. And thanks to Baha'u'llah, he's the founder of the Baha'i faith, if you haven't been around these recordings. His name means the glory of God. He is the promised one, he declares, of all the faiths in the past, and offers the hope of the kingdom of God on earth in fulfillment of all manner of countless prophecies from all the religions in the past that we tend to know of around here, being Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Also other religions from the past, but those are the ones we are more familiar with. So with that small testimonial in mind, that I really think the Baha'i faith is a way to bring about hope, because I know that there's no way the Creator is going to allow humanity to destroy itself, even though it might really want to, and certain members of it might really want to. It's not going to happen. I'm going to rely, and you're welcome to grab this document from anywhere online or in person in print, a little booklet formed letter from the Universal House of Justice. That's the head governing body of the Baha'i faith, called The Promise of World Peace. It was published back in 1985 when the whole world was focused on a United Nations anniversary of the International Year of Peace. And this document, I tend to refer to it often because it contains timeless truths that continue to be every bit as relevant now as they were then. I want to take some passages from this document and ask you to consider them, and ask you to examine the world around us and see whether or not the prophetic views expressed in these passages match the world that we live in now, and perhaps you can draw some conclusions from that. So Baha'u'llah wrote regarding the world, and wrote regarding religion as a force in the world, that religion is the greatest of all means for the establishment of order in the world, and for the peaceful contentment of all that dwell on therein. So, how much peaceful contentment do we see around us? I don't think we see much. Now, when we talk about religion here, it's kind of interesting, and I was contemplating this. Humanity has been through a long series of religions, which actually are one religion, but they manifest themselves in different forms with different founders, and they look different externally, but really it's all one religion. But religion was a force in human life, in many societies at different times, and now it's not. Now, there's no going back to the old religions, even though they served a purpose and offered, in certain senses, security and tranquility in many ways. There's no going back there. Those are religions that were designed for humanity's childhood and youth, and we are now need to go beyond them. But the very force of religion is a vital force, and we're going to talk here for a few minutes about what happens when it loses its vitality, when it no longer governs people's conduct. More about this, Baha'u'llah says, should the lamp of religion be obscured, chaos and confusion will ensue, and the lights of fairness, of justice, of tranquility and peace cease to shine. So do you see the lights of fairness, justice, tranquility, and peace anywhere around these days? I know I don't when I look at the world, the way people behave toward each other, the political machinations that go on in all countries. Right now we're in the midst of ours, but this happens everywhere. When we look at just the wars, not only the ones that are visible and we talk about them all the time on the media and people take sides and argue about them, but there are a lot of wars just as serious in other parts of the planet that are out of the public eye for us and that are wreaking terrible destruction on people. So there's not a lot of peace and tranquility. And then here are 9 things that are going to happen, the Baha'i writings tell us, when religion loses its force. The Baha'i writings point out that the perversion of human nature, the degradation of human conduct, the corruption and dissolution of human institutions reveal themselves under such circumstances in their worst and revolting aspects. There's 3 of them. Do you think that human institutions are corrupt and that they have lost their if the power to govern people is human nature perverted, I believe it is. And more such comments. Human character is debased. Confidence is shaken. The nerves of discipline are relaxed. The voice of human conscience is stilled. The sense of decency and shame is obscured. Conceptions of duty, of solidarity, of reciprocity and loyalty are distorted, and the very feeling of peacefulness, of joy, and of hope is gradually extinguished. People around, with all their mental health difficulties, with all their addictions, with all the violence they are surrounded with the rife injustice that they face, tend these days not to have feelings of peacefulness, of joy, and of hope. So that's our world. Is that our world or isn't it? And if it is our world, Baha'u'llah says it is our world, and we have it because the force of religion is no longer a force that people follow to any great degree. Clearly, I'm talking about organized religion. I'm talking about that kind of religion that isn't just sort of individualized spirituality, but that is an organized religion that allows people to come together, be guided, be influenced, be encouraged by. And that kind of a faith exists in the world right now, and it is the faith brought by Baha'u'llah. Again, the old religions did some of this in their times. There were good times in certain places at certain times. Those were the spring times of those religions as they broke out in their efflorescence. But as time went by, those religions lost their potency. Now what we see is fanatical behavior. We see external forms. We see simply people coming together for the sake of coming together in the church or the mosque, but it doesn't bear any fruit after that. Sunday in our country is the most racially segregated time on earth. So clearly something is wrong with this. This is not true religion having an effect. Talking about hope, hope can't just sort of come from magical thinking or from a vague belief that things are going to work themselves out. If you go down to your basement one day, if you have a basement, just otherwise substitute a room, and you find, your foundation is cracking, there are all kinds of leaks, there are all kinds of moisture seeping into the house, is just sort of thinking about it and pondering the matter going to bring you any hope of resolution? There are those who approach life that way. I have to say that I approach some of the problems in my house that way. They aren't quite that big, but nonetheless, I don't think that's a good approach, but it's the approach I take. And if you have a diagnosis of some curable disease, perhaps a form of cancer, is thinking about it and believing that you will be healed going to get you healed? Is that going to give you any reasonable hope of being healed? In some cases, maybe, but very few. On the other hand, if a skilled physician works with you and assists with your healing, that's where the hope can really come from. You can really believe that there is hope here. I really can get better. Baha'u'llah declares himself to be the divine physician who has come to heal the ills of our planet. And the ills are many, and he has come to heal them. His teachings, his system offer that hope for humanity. So that's one side of this question of hope, and a side of it that we really cannot disregard. I'm going to also offer you some other aspects of the Baha'i teachings, and oddly enough, in slight contradiction to what I just said perhaps, Baha'u'llah tells us to always have hope. We must have hope. No matter what our circumstance, we must not lose hope. And here is a passage from the Baha'i writings that illustrates that point. A couple of these passages, by the way, are thoroughly inaccessible to blind or non-print reading people. If you are watching this program and you want to see them, or want to rather know what they're saying, get a hold of us and we'll provide the text. But for right now, here is Baha'u'llah telling us to have hope at all times. Sort of wonder how we came to be in the situation we're in, and also what are the processes at work in the world right now, because I can talk about hope all I want, but it doesn't look like the Baha'i faith is having much of an impact, and outwardly it isn't. And in fact, it is not the Baha'i faith itself that's going to have an impact in the near future. The distant future, yes, very distant future, a future we can't really imagine. But the near future, probably not. But there are forces in the world which, we would suggest, have been set in motion by the coming of, actually not one but two, manifestations of God in our time that are leading this process along. And so you might want to take a look at this video I'm going to show with some writings, which again are completely inaccessible to anybody who doesn't read print for any reason. So get a hold of us if you want to get some explanation about them, because we really are kind of being inaccessible showing this, but we're going to do it anyway, but we'll happily help anybody with it. So here is some explanation of the processes at work in the world, which gives us some explanation of what we're up against, but also of the process of building, which is going on, even though it is not always terribly visible. I really believe that it can bring hope to understand what's happening around us, to understand that there is a twofold process going on, that there is a building process, even though it's much less visible, not shown in the media much, but that knowing that there is a process of building and knowing why there is such a process of tearing down that's happening, that we see, that's so destructive and so disquieting and so terrifying for us to watch that destructive process of people. We're seeing things now in human life that we never thought we'd see and that we have never seen before, and perhaps we have to think about the fact that we may see even more unimaginable horrors in the future, because this destructive tearing down process is really doing its job. But as it does so, there is a building process happening, and that's what we have to put our hope in and contribute to. I want to end here with a prayer from the Baha'i writings, a prayer for hope, asking the Creator for hope, and I think that it speaks for itself. So I hope to see some of you on the deep dive if you're watching in person. Otherwise, I hope that you continue your explorations into the Baha'i faith and its implications, however you are going about that process. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back with you next time around for the next topic from the New Wave Pod.
O thou beloved of my heart and soul, I have no refuge save thee. I raise no voice at dawn saving thy commemoration and praise. O thou beloved of my heart and soul, I have no refuge save thee. I raise no voice at dawn saving thy commemoration and praise. Thy love encompasseth me, and thy grace is perfect. My hope is in thee. O God, give me a new life at every instant, and bestow upon me the breaths of the Holy Spirit at every moment. O God, give me a new life at every instant, and bestow upon me the breaths of the Holy Spirit at every moment, in order that I may remain steadfast in thy love, attain unto great felicity, in order that I may remain steadfast in thy love, attain unto great felicity, that I may perceive the light, perceive the manifest light, and be in the state of utmost tranquility. Oh, perceive receive the manifest light and be in the state of utmost tranquility and submissiveness. Verily thou art the giver, the forgiver, the compassionate. Verily thou art the giver, the forgiver, the compassionate. Verily thou art the giver, the forgiver, the compassionate. Verily thou art the giver, the forgiver, the compassionate.
Thank you, Jennifer. Awesome job as always, and straight from your heart. We so appreciate you. And we appreciate you too, Dean. So always so educational, and the videos are great in your talk, and the music and everything. You just put together a really educational and still entertaining talk for us every time, and we love that. Philip and team, thank you all so much. Yes, you are the backbone of this crazy, and so we really appreciate you all. If you have anything out there in the world that needs this kind of attention, go either live or online. Go to PL Theatrical, and they will help you out. We have past services on the People of Diversity Facebook group, Facebook page, and also on the People of Diversity YouTube channel. So if you miss a Sunday, or Sundays just don't work for you, you can go and go into either of those places and find past services. There's a whole bunch of them for many years on many topics, and it's really the YouTube channel has a playlist function that you can search on topic and you can search on faith. So it really helps narrow things down if you're looking for something in particular. We have, immediately following the Sunday service, morning service, we have a live Zoom deep dive. The link to that is in the event and also at the bottom of the page, at the bottom of the screen. So we just talk for about 30 minutes, talk about the message, check in with each other, and we keep it right to 30 minutes so that we don't eat up your afternoon. We have a second broadcast on Facebook Live at 5:45 p.m. So if you heard something that you wanted to hear again or hear more of or send somebody back to, join us on Facebook Live 5:45 p.m. And you can also get notifications about our services and about other things that we're doing, which Scott's going to talk about in a minute. Other things that we're doing if you join the People of Diversity Facebook page or group, and you will get events and notifications on Sunday morning when the services are about to start. So, you're up.
Our next live event will be on October 28th from 7 to 9. All of our live events presently are at the Unitarian Universalist Friendship Fellowship Hall in Rockledge. Do not try and say that 3 times, you'll hurt yourself. One of our speakers and board members, Shaman Jerry Nettesheim, will lead her team, the Traveling
Sisters, Mystic, yeah.
Sisterhood of Traveling Mystics.
There we go.
See,
there
I knew I'd get it, yes.
Sisterhood of Traveling Mystics, yes.
And they will lead another of their sound bath and meditation experiences.
It's really, really
beautiful, amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
Meditation, all kinds of different instrumentation, and then the bowls, they just take you to another planet. It's quite amazing. On November 4th, we will be creating vision boards. The pod will provide 8.5 by 11 poster board and glue sticks. Bring magazines and scissors, and let's have some fun with it.
right.
Both events are free. We encourage everybody to throw some money in the basket, and everything's appreciated. They've been fun events. It's an amazing facility, so we really enjoyed it. Our country this week is Tonga. It's located in the southwest Pacific Ocean. There are about 170 islands, and 40 of which are inhabited. Let's send our prayer, love, and good energy to these people and say these words together. May peace prevail in Tonga. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me.
Amen. Okay, reminder, next week is Wiccan Oracle. And his musical guest will be Andrew Bentham Riley, speaking on hope. So let's just take a minute and feel some gratitude and express some gratitude for everything that the pod is, everything that the pod does, all of the people that are involved in putting it together and making it happen, and all the people that watch and send their love and good energy. We really appreciate everybody and the part that you play. Thank you so much. If you would like to make a donation, go to www.peopleofdiversity.org, and there's a donate button in the middle of that page, and we really will appreciate it. So let's just end our service today with our energetic healing circle. So bring to your mind's eye any person, place, thing, situation. Shouldn't have any problem doing this. That might need some extra love, some extra prayers this week, and bring them to the center of our circle as we join our energy together and listen to this last song. And we really appreciate everyone, and y'all have a great week.
See you soon.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love.